Welcome to the deep dive. Today we tried something a little different. Kind of an experiment, really.
Yeah, we took 8 scriptural passages, totally random on the surface, law, history, prophecy, poetry, the whole mix.
Right, places like Isaiah, Genesis, Leviticus. We just snacked them up and thought, okay, let's see if anything coherent like emerges. Honestly, we figured it'd be noise.
Just statistical scatter, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's not what happened at all.
not even close.
No. A surprisingly unifying theme jumped out. We're calling it the doctrine of covenantal consequence.
Okay, sounds serious. What is that exactly?
It's basically this unyielding spiritual law, like cause and effect, how people respond to divine instruction. That dictates the outcome, always.
All right, let's dig into that. So, the first piece seems to be establishing the standard itself, the divine word.
Exactly. And crucially, it's presented as something concrete, not some vague idea. Think about 2 Kings 23.
Ah, where the Book of the Covenant is read out loud.
Yes. And notice to whom? Everyone. Small unto great. It's like a national constitution, published for all to know. No secrets.
Okay, public, but not unconditional, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Look at 1 Kings 8, the promise to David's dynasty. It's
Yeah.
huge, a lasting kingdom,
But there's a catch.
a big one. It only holds if his sons take heed to their way. It depends entirely on generational faithfulness. The divine promise is there, but human action activates it or deactivates it.
So it's public, it's conditional, but then there's this internal angle too. Psalm 119.
Right, because outward actions aren't enough if the heart's not in it. That psalm isn't just about following rules, it's a prayer. Order my steps according to that word.
Asking God to take control internally.
Pretty much. To keep iniquity from having dominion, it's about inner alignment first. The real battleground is inside.
Which leads straight into how people actually respond. Seems like there are two main ways this plays out in the text.
Exactly, too. First, you get what Isaiah 29 slams, formalism.
Just going through the motion.
Precisely. People who honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Their reverence is just learned behavior, a command of men taught. There's no genuine belief driving it. It's empty.
Okay, so lip service on one side. What's the alternative?
The complete opposite. Radical trust. We see this pop up in crises like in 2 Chronicles 20.
But the huge invasion, and God tells them not to fight.
Yeah, talk about counterintuitive. It is not for you to fight. Instead, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Just watch God work. Total dependence.
Wow. So formalism versus this radical trust. And the path chosen leads to, well, the consequences.
The unavoidable outcome, yeah. Judgment and purification. And it's impartial.
How so?
Well, Genesis 19 gives us the archetype, Sodom, total destruction, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. That's judgment for deep-seated corruption outside the covenant. Final.
But it's not just outsiders facing this.
Not at all. That's the kicker. Look at Jeremiah 9. Jerusalem itself, the covenant city, ends up desolate. Heaps, a habitation of dragons.
So having the covenant isn't immunity. It actually makes you more accountable.
It seems so. Failure within the covenant brings the same kind of consequence.
Okay, and then comes the real twist, linking big history to clothing.
Hey, yeah, sounds strange, right? But Leviticus 13. The law for a garment with an incurable plague or contamination.
What happens to it?
Thou shalt burn with fire, that wherein the plague is. Persistent corruption requires total destruction by fire.
Wait a second. So the ritual procedure for getting rid of, like, moldy fabric?
Is the exact same principle applied on a massive scale to Sodom and even to Jerusalem when it failed. Persistent, incurable corruption necessitates fiery purification. It's the same pattern.
Wow. Microcosm and macrocosm showing the same law.
That's what the sources strongly suggest. It's all about this unalterable law of spiritual cause and effect. Is the heart near the standard or far from it? That determines everything.
So think about this. If the judicial destruction of a whole city mirrors the technical rule for a single contaminated garment, does that mean judgment isn't just some arbitrary punishment? Could it be, maybe, a fundamental principle? Like a law of spiritual physics, coded into reality itself, applying equally whether it's a city or a piece of cloth, something for you to mull over.